Shalom, first and foremost. I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace, blessings, safety to the Lord's elect. This is the brother Yeshaya, and this is, a quick video. I saw that on May 1st, roughly last night, there was a flower moon, all right, that appeared, and it appeared approximately at 4:45, which, it probably was at 4:44. Let's just say 4:44. All right, and that's, the number of mercy, all right, 3 times in a row, understanding. So, the Lord is, he's really showing his believers, his sincere believers that, and comforting them at the same time, first and foremost with the Ruach HaKodash, the Holy Spirit, okay? And secondly, with these signs that we actually can see, all right, and put our hands on and actually see with our eyes, and, other people which, don't believe as we do, all right, because it says, shall their unbelief make the faith without effect? Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai forbid. Okay, the Most High forbid. So just because they don't believe and they don't know what's going on doesn't mean that the Lord is not going to do well on His promise. Okay, because He's held by His holy namesake. All right, these prophecies have to come to pass, or He will have a bad name in the heavens and on the earth, and He will not have that. All right, the Lord would not have that, but. Not to go off subject, flower moon, it was on May 1st. And then also there are 2 pretty much full moons that are happening in this month. And also some more astrological, phenomena, how they like to refer to it as. All right, because, just as Jeremiah, the 10th chapter states, they're confounded, but these are things that we see and we know that the Lord is communicating with us with signs in the heavens. All right, you got a micro moon status. This particular blue moon is also a micro moon. All right, that was the one from that's the one that's going to happen on the end of May. Okay, according when the moon is at the furthest point from the earth, apogee, it will appear approximately 14% smaller and 30% dimmer than a supermoon. All right, and then here's a full account of everything that's supposed to happen in the month of May. You got the flower moon that just happened, the Eta Aqua Red meteor shower, peaking around May 5th and 6th, which meteor showers and also so-called things as shooting stars. You had Halley's Comet, which happened, I think, around the fall of the Grecian Empire, and they said it had 7 tails. So it was either the Grecian or the Roman Empire that fell, and Halley's Comet appeared during then. All right, well, let's see. Actually, I'll do that it'll be another lesson. All right, so we're going to look up Halley's Comet later and do a lesson on that if the spirit permits. But you got the planetary conjunctions, which also is the signs of the heavens. All right, May 18th, on a bright pairing of the crescent moon and Venus would be visible in the western sky shortly after sunset, and then the Milky Way, which is part of the galaxy. All right, so, hey, it's a lot of things going down, but, we know that the end is nigh. Sirach 43, the pride of the height, the clear firmament, the beauty of the heaven with its glorious shew. The sun, when it appeareth, declaring that his rising a marvelous instrument, the work of the Most High. At noon it parcheth the country, and who can abide the burning heat thereof? Skipping down to verse 6, he made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast, and a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being the instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven, the beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, and ornament giving light in the highest places of the Lord. So you got your certain astrological alignments, certain stars, certain planets aligning, and this is all the Lord communicating with us and, letting us know that his return is imminent, okay? And while these people freak out, okay, and it's, confounding to them, okay, this is something that, builds our faith. Jeremiah 10:1, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Okay, so they're going to use this as something to propel their left hand witchcraft, their sorcery, okay, praying to their gods or whatnot. And we're doing it by praising Yahweh Bashem Yahushua because he's the one that orchestrates all this. It says the beauty of the firmament, okay? It's the Lord, the beauty of the firmament. All right, it show off his work, and it show off his work, okay, just as I read. Genesis, and this is how you know this was set up at the beginning, okay? Genesis, Shlaki. Genesis chapter 1, all right? Genesis chapter 1 and verse 14. And the power said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be for lights to the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And the Most High made two great lights, and the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. All right. So there you go. Okay. This is part of his beautiful plan that was executed through his only Yahweh, executed through his only begotten son and the angels, the Elohim, which are the angels that didn't keep their first estate, that are now living in these decrepit bodies, but still fighting for the greater good, known as the elect, known as the remnant, all right, which will be saved from this upcoming perils that are going to hit the earth and the trial of temptation, all right. So, Lord willing, I was edifying, ending it with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, HaKodash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, safety to the Lord's elect. Shalom.